We're talking about Enfocus Automated Preflight Solution. And in this particular flow, we're going to address Smart Preflight. We should note that we're making use of the Enfocus Pitstop Server configurator, and we're mimicking the hot folder environment that you may be used to. At the beginning of this flow is a submit point. The submit point can be used to collect different pieces of data that we'll use to check the job against when we do the preflight. For instance, we're going to grab the job number, the customer name, the customer email, the job type, the number of pages, and the expected colors. Once the job is received, it moves to the sort folder, and if there is not a PDF, it will send it to the error portion of the flow. If it is a PDF, it will make a copy to rename with _original so that you have an unaffected original copy of the job. And one copy will be moved to the Pitstop Server configurator. This configurator will use a preflight based on what you've selected in the submit point, and it'll use some of the other data, and you'll see that shortly. Should the job pass preflight, each of the elements, the successful PDF, the original PDF, and the report will be passed along to this assemble to move further on into production. Should it fail, likewise you will get a report, the error, or should there have not been a PDF, it will also be collected by this assemble job. This, however, will be forwarded to both customer service and the customer email that was supplied in the submit point. So let's take a look at how this works. Once the flow is active, we go to our browser. Smart Preflight is the submit point we're looking for. In this case, I'm going to submit a postcard. Just as you saw in the submit point settings, we need a job number. This is the customer name, the customer email, the job type we're submitting is a postcard, and it makes an assumption that the postcard is 6x4, but if it's not, you can always change it. This file is 2 pages because it has a front and a back, and this job is also CMYK. And we'll submit the job. Once it's submitted, it'll begin to move through the flow. You'll see it make a copy, which it's done, and renamed with original at the end. It's already done pre-flighting. The report is here. The PDF output, should there have been any fixes, will be here. And this assemble job will collect those and move it further on into production. We've already got a job that finished earlier, so let's take a look at that. As we can see, there's a pre-flight report, and you'll see that it's made some fixes. You can see page box information, font information, and so forth. And should the job have failed, as mentioned, it will forward to your internal customer service, and the variable will carry over from the submit point to send it back to the customer. This concludes the introduction to a smart preflight using Enfocus Switch and Enfocus Pitstop Server. Thank you.